Everything that had to be said already. I'm a man of little words. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. My name is Fitzroy Bertrand. I'm the brother of Fitzroy and Bertrand. I've known him ever since. Ever since. We were the little babies that grew up in Roseville. I've told my siblings here, and I remember my mom always said, Twist always visited, checking on us to see what we were doing, and always give good advice. I remember sometime we met at the Roseville Market. It looked like 10 years ago. And he looked at me and said, Fitzroy, how old are you? I looked at him, he was so taller than I. I said, I'm 19. He said, you're a baby. But that was just 10 years ago, so how old I am. Anyway, so we kept in touch, and I went on training, and I always thank Canada. I got a full scholarship from CEDA on behalf of the government of Dominica. So I called Twist and said I'll be coming to Canada. But at that time, the training was held in Canada, and it was just about that time, so that they decided to have it in Jamaica. Because in those days, they felt that Caribbean people who came up to Canada, after training, they stayed, they never went back. So if the training was taking place in the Caribbean, they'd rather have them there, so that they can return to their home to serve the country. And when I called him and told him I was awarded that, he said, you see what I told you? You're going to do good. What's your title again? Bertrand, you must do good. And life continued like that. I remember during my training, I went home on vacation. And I was fortunate to be present at a meeting that Patrick John in those days, I think was Prime Minister. Was it Prime Minister or Prime Minister? For sure.
Premier.
I think of Premier. Anyway, it was around Kingsfield area, just where they built the airport. And Patrick John felt that he had served so well that he decided to give him a parcel of land, just where they built the airport, and they called it Bertie's Plot. I was so proud. I was there sitting, and there was another occasion when I received an award for him, this Tuskegee Airman.
No, that is Caribbean Glory.
Caribbean Glory, yes, my memory. And I was honored to be there sitting for him.
Andrews.
I mean, a lot can be said. I can say a lot. I could keep you on here all night, but I know we had a long day. But one of the things I will never forget, or I'm glad that I did actually, was when Nick called me up 3 weeks ago, told me that my brother Twist was terminally ill. I'm a very busy man in the Washington area, but I would leave any project, any job, to come visit him. I came here immediately, and of course I had the privilege of seeing him alive, and I spent 2-3 days here with the family at the hospital. On my way to the airport, I was running late. I said, boy, listen, I cannot, it's in Mrs. August, I cannot just go to the airport, I have to pass to see him. And when I rushed into the hospital, still there lying, I was the only one there then. And I spoke to him, he opened his eyes. He knew I was there. I spent some time with him, and he was tired. And when I told him I was leaving, he said, and even before that, he could hardly talk, hardly say, open his eyes. But this time, this is a strong man, he's a soldier. He opened his eyes and he saw me and he said, Fitzroy, may God bless you. May God bless you. And he said, take care of yourself. And he's been telling me things like that for years. And I feel blessed in many ways than one. And I passed on the blessings to others, some of my other siblings, friends. And I really and honestly feel blessed. And a lot of that is coming from my big brother Twist. He's a noble man, a distinguished man, a man I always remember, and I pass the word on to others. The greatest thing in life, the greatest thing in life is to live life in such a way that you'll be at peace with yourself. And this is a man who is at peace. Amen.
Amen.
I salute you.
Yep.